Big moves are brewing at Old Trafford. From a deal agreed for Liam Delap to £50 million transfer talks and a surprise update from Cristiano Ronaldo, here's everything you need to know about Manchester United's latest transfer news. Let's dive in. Man United get fresh update on next double transfer after Matheus Cunha as £50 million talks emerge. Manchester United will already be busy preparing for next season as they eye several new signings in the summer transfer window after a dreadful 2024-25 campaign. Manchester United fans will have all eyes on the summer transfer window after enduring a dreadful campaign. Ruben Amorim's team ended the season with their lowest ever Premier League finish, 15th, after losing the Europa League final to Tottenham Hotspur last Wednesday. The Reds did however earn a first home league win since February after beating Aston Villa 2-0 on the final day. They now face one of their most important transfer windows in a generation, with Matheus Cunha heavily linked as United's first summer deal. There are also plenty of players being linked with an Old Trafford exit. The Manchester Evening News understands the club would consider offers for any player. Delap blow. Manchester United-linked Liam Delap favours a move to Premier League rivals Chelsea, according to reports in the Mail. The Manchester Evening News understands that United have set their sights on the Ipswich Town striker as their main target to strengthen their attack this summer. Delap is available for £30 million this summer after Ipswich's relegation to the Championship. Isaac Selekan of the Manchester Evening News says, Delap's relatively cheap price for a striker with Premier League experience would make this a blow. However, I have my doubts over whether he can make the step up to a club the size of United and the pressure that brings. Mbeumo talks. The Reds have reportedly held talks with Brentford forward Bryan Mbeumo. TalkSport claimed that the Bees value Mbeumo around the £50 million mark, with Newcastle also interested. Brentford boss Thomas Frank has already hinted that Mbeumo could be on the move and are powerless to keep him at the club. I can definitely understand the interest in him, the Dane said. There should be interest in him. He is at his best age, he has scored 20 goals. I would like to keep him, but we are a selling club, so if someone comes in with the right price. Isaac Selekan of the Manchester Evening News says, Mbeumo would be an excellent signing, however, I wonder if his arrival alongside that of Cunha as a number 10 would signal Bruno Fernandes' departure. That would be a huge blow for the Reds. Man United agree framework of a deal for Liam Delap. Manchester United have agreed at the framework of a deal for Ipswich Town striker Liam Delap, according to ESPN. The Red Devils have informed Ipswich that they will activate Delap's £30 million release clause if he chooses to move to Old Trafford. They now await the decision of the England youth international regarding his next move. The 22-year-old is also a target for Newcastle United, Chelsea, and Everton, making the deal competitive for United. Everton have held face-to-face talks with the former Manchester City Academy star but will likely miss out on his signature. United, Chelsea, and Newcastle are reportedly the leading contenders for the young centre-forward. Delap could decide his preferred destination this week, ending speculation about his future. The English striker and Wolverhampton Wanderers forward Matheus Cunha are Man United's primary attacking targets. United need a striker this summer, as Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee have struggled to deliver consistently in front of goal. The duo managed just 7 Premier League goals between them this season, 5 fewer than Delap's tally for Ipswich. Zirkzee could remain at the club, having impressed as a number 10 in manager Ruben Amorim's 3-4-2-1 system. However, United may consider parting ways with Højlund this summer as they plan a significant squad clear-out due to their absence from European competitions next season. Senior figures at the club are said to have lost confidence in the Denmark international and are now open to offers for his services. Højlund could return to Serie A, with Inter Milan and Juventus reportedly interested in him. Further departures are expected as United look to streamline the squad and reduce their wage bill. While United have the finances to secure Delap, additional sales would be required to fund further reinforcements. Alejandro Garnacho already told Ideal move away from Man United by player set to replace him. It's different. It looks increasingly likely that Alejandro Garnacho will be leaving Manchester United in the summer transfer window. Ruben Amorim has told Garnacho he can find a new club in the upcoming transfer window, with the Argentine seemingly playing his last game for Manchester United in the Europa League final. It's a shame. Garnacho possesses undeniable talent, and Manchester United won't get to see the dazzling Argentine flourish at his very best, although they were treated to glimpses. Instead, Garnacho will look for a move elsewhere, and United will look to generate some revenue from the academy graduate. There's an ideal destination in our eyes, one the man who may replace him would likely agree with. Matheus Cunha tells Alejandro Garnacho why Atletico Madrid is his ideal destination. Matheus Cunha is joining United from Wolverhampton Wanderers, and will inhabit the left-sided forward role for the Red Devils. A role that Garnacho tried to cement as his own at Old Trafford. Cunha joined Wolves from Atletico, a side that has shown interest in acquiring Garnacho from Manchester United. We can't help but think Madrid is the perfect place for Garnacho to move to. For one, the winger began his youth career at Atletico, so he knows the city and the club like the back of his hand. Secondly, they are actually a club that can afford Garnacho's price tag. Thirdly, and probably most importantly, it's a place where Garnacho would feel loved and part of a collective. That's definitely not the case at Old Trafford right now. This is epitomized by Cunha's goodbye message to Atletico. He posted to Instagram after departing for the Premier League. He wrote, about loving and feeling loved. Things like this will never change. Feeling identified with something, feeling important, feeling affection and feeling part of a whole family, it's different. To you, athletes, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You have great players as athletes and people. You have fans that make you feel at home even on the other side of the world. Football is like this, just like any other job. My heart will always have a piece of Atleti. You always had my everything, simply because I felt like you gave me everything. Thank you very much, sister-in-law. Diego Simeone would do wonders with Alejandro Garnacho. To add to the positives, Garnacho would get to work with Argentine manager Diego Simeone, and you can't help but think he'd thrive under the 55-year-old. The 20-year-old's explosive pace and directness would thrive under Simeone's high-intensity system. La Liga is also a place where dribbling is actively encouraged and time and space on the ball is genuinely a factor, just look at Antony's success at Betis. Italy is also an option for him. Napoli are interested in Garnacho, where he could reunite with Serie A MVP Scott McTominay. Cristiano Ronaldo shares major update as Man United legend hints at next move. Manchester United legend Cristiano Ronaldo faces an uncertain future at current club Al Nassr with his contract at the Saudi side expiring this summer. Former Manchester United star Cristiano Ronaldo has hinted that he has played his final game for current club Al Nassr. Despite entering the twilight of his illustrious career, Ronaldo has maintained that he is not done with the sport just yet. After a high-profile and controversial departure from United, Ronaldo has been plying his trade in the Saudi Pro League with Al Nassr since December 2022. The 40-year-old veteran, renowned for his 2 spells at Old Trafford and an extraordinary 9 years at Real Madrid, took a step back from the European limelight with his move to the Middle East nearly 3 years ago. And Ronaldo has now appeared to hint that his time in Saudi Arabia is over. The Portuguese's contract at the club expires on June 30th this year. Ronaldo's message comes after recent claims from FIFA President Gianni Infantino that discussions are ongoing for Ronaldo to feature in the Club World Cup this summer, a tournament Al Nassr have not qualified for. Speaking to YouTuber and streamer iShowSpeed on Friday, the FIFA chief revealed, Ronaldo might play for one of the teams as well at the Club World Cup. There are discussions. He added, yeah. Cristiano Ronaldo might play in the Club World Cup, yeah. There are discussions with some clubs. So if any club is watching and is interested in hiring Ronaldo for the Club World Cup, who knows, who knows. The tournament in America kicks off on June 15th with Manchester City, Chelsea, Real Madrid and Bayern Munich among the notable European teams taking part. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe my channel.